Hello everyone, welcome back to Barcast TV. Coming at you with another replay today. This is taken from the Alpha Cup Championship number 3 semifinals. This is going to be game 1 in a best of 3 between Pro Randy and Teddy. So let's get into it. Spawning in the bottom left hand corner of the map as the red pieces, it's Teddy and his opponent. Starting in the top right corner of the map, it's Pro Randy as the blue Armada commander. So we have Armada versus Armada here. I can introduce the map while we let these players execute their opening builds. This is Theta Crystals. I'm sure y'all are familiar with this map, but for those of you who aren't, it's a great 1v1 map. There's this high ground here, splitting the map in two. On the left-hand side, there's a big lake in the center. And on the right side of the map, there's this open plain with some mexes players can contest over. So, pretty good 1v1 map. There's also these crystals spread across the map here. You can use these for reclaim. I'm sure we'll see both players utilizing those res bots to get that early reclaim into their economy. So, you can take a look at the players' opening builds here. Looks like Pro Randy's going for solar collector into 2 wind turbines. And starting off with a vehicle plant. So, interesting choice. Teddy feels like vehicles are going to be a better, Randy's going to thinking that vehicles are going to be a better use of him here. And Teddy thinks the same. So, looks like he went for 4 wind turbines into a vehicle plant. So, both players opting for these vehicle opens. And we'll see how that affects the mid game. So, looks like we have 2 rovers or scouts moving across the map on either side from Pro Randy. And Teddy is opening it up with a blitz. So foregoing those scouts and just wants to focus on the defense, I'm sure. And pretty interesting starting position here from both players. Choosing to spawn on this low ground here. Choosing not to spawn on this high ground plateau. You see most players, pick. That allows them to expand here into this low ground as the game progresses. But kind of like these forward starting positions from both players. It lets you get on the map a little quicker, and looks like the scout's going in for a little run by here and is going to get this mex picked off. Can the scout take it out in time? No. Teddy scout a little too slow and loses a mex for it. So good job, Randy. Drawing first blood there, and looks like he already has this expanding engineer on the top on this high ground. So pretty good start. Looks like Randy already has 3 construction bots out on the map, construction vehicles out, and is expanding to this high ground plateau with 2 of these. So kind of like that, splitting those up, and looks like we have another run by in Teddy's base. Is he going to get any more damage done? He has these 2 scouts kind of running around. 1 scout goes down, but looks like we have 1 remaining, and that finally gets taken out by the commander. So trying to go for that early game damage. Doesn't find too much past that initial max, which is already up. And looks like on Randy's side of the map, we have a little run by here. 2 blitzes and a scout. It's going to take out a radar. Maybe a construction vehicle. Let's see if he's able to target it and take this down. Looks like he is targeting it. Takes it down, and he's going to get the mix. So nice pick off there. Takes out a radar, construction vehicle, and a mix. Good job. It looks like we also have a raid here on the north side of the map. Teddy finding 2 completely exposed construction vehicles. This is not a good start. He's going to lose a mech and 2 of these for free. That's just almost critical damage at this point in the game. Really nice pick off. He's going to get the second construction vehicle. So that's going to go down. So close. Yeah. Takes it down. It's going to lose a couple of these blitzes for it, but I mean the damage has been done. That was a great move by Teddy. Let's take a look at his side of the map. So looks like he kind of forego those initial construction vehicles for those extra blitzes and is just now kind of expanding to behind his base into the south and has 1 forward construction bot finishing its 2nd metal extractor. So definitely foregone some of those early build power for the extra blitzes and just now finding an expansion. So just ahead 5 mass. We can take a look at the statistics here. Randy still ahead 200 on mass, so even though he lost those initial mexes, is definitely had an advantage there in the start. That was a great catch by Teddy, kind of evening up the game here. Looks like we have 2 scouts trying to find damage on this plateau here. They're going to be shooed away by the scouts of Teddy. And they're going to meet up with these little small blitz army here. So got a good run by here on Teddy's side of the map. He's going to lose 1 mechs. Maybe lose this radar. I'm not sure if those vehicles can actually shoot that. So this little run by is going to get shooed away by Teddy. He's got enough blitzes to take this on. And they're going to run up this plateau and might actually find some good damage. They're ahead of the units of Teddy right now. And if he dove south, he might actually be able to take out this mechs. But Randy's off microing somewhere else. Finally comes back, starts microing these scouts. But that gave Teddy enough time to get into position. But ends up running by the scouts. So this is going to get some damage done. Teddy's going to lose a mech that he could have prevented. So great job, Randy, finding damage. Take a look at Randy's side of the map and his player view. Looks like he has a little run by here on the south side of the map. His finally has a construction vehicle back up on this plateau expanding and has replaced the construction vehicle on the right hand side. So finishing up taking this expansion. Already has an LLT up and is just now finishing capping the mexes. Meanwhile, his opponent, Teddy's got this great radar placement here. And does he have another one built yet? No, but has 1 construction vehicle on this plateau and is getting raided on the south side. Can this LLT stop these 2 turrets? I think it will be able to. These 2 scouts are going to add DPS, but no, that LLT goes down. I'm not sure if he controlled K that or not, but yeah, he's going to lose his construction vehicle. That was a great catch by Randy. Finding this oh, that was reclaimed. No way. That construction vehicle reclaimed that that blitz, but at the last second a scout came in and finished the job. So good job, Randy, finishing off that construction vehicle. We have a run by here on the right side. Gets taken out by the LLT, and this game is kind of stabilized. Both players focusing on expanding. I think Teddy is a little bit farther ahead. We see he's 20 to 21 mass income, and he's down 100 mass produced, but I think he's got a more forward expansions. He has these 1, 2, 3 LLTs stopping rotation on this left side of the map, so he's going to be able to safely cap all these mexes here on this low ground and finish capturing this high ground plateau. So good job. Choking off the map. Looks like we have this run by forming on the right side from Randy, moving on to Teddy's side of the map with 6 blitzes. Teddy sees it. He's trying to move into position, trying to regroup some of his forces, and has a little counterattack with these 2 scouts. Wow, this is some great raiding. So he's drawing on the board here. I think that's one of the observers is drawing on from the previous match. And finally, we have this raid on the right side, bottom right side of the map. Randy's blitz is pushing in. Teddy pulling back. He can't save this construction vehicle, and this is a great raid. Randy punching back, catching some construction vehicles. Meanwhile, on Randy's side of the map, looks like this scout found a construction vehicle. I think that took that down, found a mech, and almost took out another one. So some good counter damage. Meanwhile, on Teddy's side of the map, we have some blitzes and scouts on the plateau, taking out construction bots, taking out mexes. This is some great damage, great raiding done by Pro Randy here. So good job. He's going to take out another mech just running around these blitzes. And may end up running into this LLT wall, so this raid might go down. Perhaps not before taking out one more mech. No, looks like Randy's, yeah, he's looking for a mech. He's looking for the weakness. He doesn't want to run right into those LLTs. Meanwhile, on Randy's side of the map, we have one raiding scout by Teddy. He's going to take out a couple of these mechs here for free. Still no response. Looks like finally we have some blitzes moving out of the high ground, but it's going to leave the door open for this little run by on the left-hand side. You could run into that main base and find damage. I don't think that commander can get line of sight on those units just quite yet. Let's take a look at the main base of both players. Teddy sitting at about 200 energy per tick. That's a little low for this part of the game and is just still producing out of this one factory. So trying to get this expansion on this high ground, that's been completely destroyed by Randy. So good job with the raiding. Meanwhile, look at Randy's position. He's got this plateau. He's got this low ground base, but all his wind turbines just went down. That was some crippling damage. He's knocked back down to about 180 power income per tick. So great counter raid there. Not sure who's in the lead here. I can turn off the player views and take a look. We have a big group of blitzes moving on the left side of the map here. I think that's going to be able to take out these two LLTs. I don't see any extra units here, and Teddy's going to return the favor. He's going to try and take this plateau away from Randy. And no radar is going to let him arrive here unsurprised. I don't think Randy has any idea this is happening. Yeah, he just has this. These units just came into radar coverage, so those are going to get some damage done. We have a run by here on the left side of the map, but let's see how well these blitzes do. Takes out one LLT. Takes out two. So he's going to get this construction by. This is some great damage here. He's taking out all these mexes. Meanwhile, we have another run by here coming in from the right side of the map. Teddy's everywhere at once, getting damage done. Is he going to be able to do damage here? I don't think so. There's 3 LLTs and 2 blitzes, so he's going to have to turn around. Not before he takes out everything on the plateau. So Randy reduced to, what is that, 18 mass per tick, 13 mass per tick. Meanwhile, Teddy's sitting at about 24, so I think Teddy's finally pulling away with some advantage. This is a great game here. Great game 1. Yeah, that's it. Too many blitzes in the main base. Randy calls GG, so that's going to be game 1. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in game 2.